right, folks, good afternoon and welcome to Admiral TV, our 84th broadcast of the year, potentially the last one, barring what happens with postseason play here for your Severn Admirals. Today we have our regular season home finale between the visiting McDonogh Eagles, come in with a 12-10 record on the year, 11-2 in conference, currently tops in the red division, taking on our Severn Admirals, 10-10 overall, 9-4 in conference play, third in the red division, clinched a playoff spot with a thrilling 2-1 victory yet on Tuesday against St. Paul's. I'm Mr. Maggard doing commentary for this afternoon's broadcast. It's going to be a good one. These two teams met back late March. McDonogh came away with a 3-1 victory. All the scoring occurred in the first inning. Severn jumped out to a 1-0 lead. Fletcher Warner singled, stole a couple bases, scored, but then the host Eagles rattled off 3 runs, and then it was scoreless the rest of the way. If you remember what the weather was like late March, it was not pleasant. But we've got much different conditions today. In fact, I've got ice packs underneath my iPad to try to prevent it from overheating, which it already did once, because it is currently 89 degrees. It says 87 on your broadcast. It's 89 on my watch. It is a warm day here at Kinder Farm Park. Home plate umpire John Long calling balls and strikes, and then on the bases will be Jimmy Peters. They're going to be meeting with the head coaches for your Admiral, Zach Starr, and for McDonogh, Matt Chinesky. So while they go over ground rules, exchange lineups, pleasantries, and the such, we'll go ahead and introduce the starting lineups for today's game. First for the visiting McDonogh Eagles, who come in with a .291 team batting average and 6 runs a game. Leading off is center fielder Austin McNair. He's a sophomore. Batting second is the third baseman, freshman Jack Ortiz. Batting third is the shortstop, another freshman, Andy Lambert. Hitting cleanup, the first baseman, sophomore, who's also just selected the Big 2016, Leo Antwerpen. Batting fifth in left field is Santino Sanchez. He is a Navy football commit for wide receiver and defensive back. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Billy Moore. In the seventh spot is the right fielder, Joey Ortiz. Batting eighth, designated hitter, number 18, Brett McChesney. He's going to hit for the pitcher, Mason Zimmer, who's a senior who'll be going to Ohio State next year. And batting ninth and doing the catching is number 9, Chase Forbes. And now the starting lineup for your Severn Admirals, leading off in center field, Fletcher Warner, sophomore. He came up with a tying RBI last game. Batting second is the first baseman, Caden Blank. He threw 5 1/3 innings of scoreless relief, no-hit relief, with 12 strikeouts to help the Admirals come from behind on Tuesday. Batting third in right field, Ben Campion, the team leader in RBIs with 21. Cleanup hitter, shortstop Aiden Chalik. He scored the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 6th inning. Batting fifth, the catcher, Brendan Chadwick. Hitting sixth and pitching, Matt Fisher. He delivered the go-ahead single that scored Aiden Chadwick in the 6th inning last game. Batting seventh in left field is Sean Ward. He scored the tying run off the single from Fletcher Warner. Batting eighth at second base, freshman Andy Blank. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, David Livingston. He'll be hitting for the freshman third baseman, Max Barney. So those are the lineups for this afternoon. Again, it is a very warm one here from Kinder Farm Park. Temperature near 90 degrees. We're going to do our best here to try to make sure that nothing overheats and the broadcast can continue to go on. The camera is under protection, thankfully. It's just a matter of whether or not we can keep the scoring iPad dry. So the Admirals coming into today's contest again with a 9-4 mark in conference play, 10-10 overall. The Admirals have won 6 of their last 7. They're kind of on a roll right now, playing some good baseball. McDonogh, on the other hand, while they are 11-2 and they're 12-10 overall, they are 2-4 in their last 6 games, 2-2 in their last 4 MIAA B conference games. They were 9-0 in conference play to start the season, but then they have kind of cooled a little bit. They suffered a 4-3 loss to the other division leader, the black division leader, Boys Latin, a little over a week ago at Boys Latin. And then they narrowly escaped with a 6-5 victory against Glenelg Country, who's likely going to miss the playoffs. Glenelg Country had their ace, Trey Miller, going. Trey Miller, by the way, was the arm that beat Boys Latin earlier this year. Then, earlier this week, they played St. Mary's and lost 5-1 on their home field for their second conference loss in 3 games. And then they had a non-conference tune-up yesterday against Towson in an 8-2 game where basically 5 different guys got to pitch. So if you look and see around home plate, it's a little bit different color. You see kind of orangish red color at the mound and at home plate. That is some Turfus Pro that has been mixed in there. It's going to kind of help prevent kind of the dustiness and preserve both the pitcher's mound and home plate areas that have been used quite a bit lately. And your Admirals take the field. We'll introduce defensively your Admirals going around. So we'll start going from first to third. So at first base, we have Caden Blank. At second base, his younger brother, Andy Blank. At shortstop, Aiden Chadlick. And at third base, the freshman, Max Barney. Going from left to right in the outfield, in left field, we have Sean Ward. In center field, you have Fletcher Warner. And in right field, we have Ben Campion. The battery for the Admirals this afternoon behind the plate, sophomore catcher Brendan Chadlick, younger brother to shortstop Aiden Chadlick, and on the mound for your Admirals, junior southpaw Matt Fisher. Fisher on the year, this is his 11th appearance, his 7th start. He's 3-2 on the year, 26 2/3 innings pitched, 27 hits allowed, 18 runs, 12 of which were earned, 17 walks, 27 strikeouts, 3.15 ERA, 1.60 whip, throwing 60% strikes on the year. Careful, shaking this. So Fisher, fastball, curveball, occasionally mixes in the change. He does have 3 pitches that he works with. Again, my main priority today is to try to make sure that this iPad does not overheat again so that we can actually score and we can actually stream. That's what we're trying today, folks. Conditions are not favorable.
We got a lot of subsurface work though on the home plate and the mound today.
So we got Mr. Chadlick over here. He's talking about all the stuff that was added to the home plate and the pitcher's mound. It's going to kind of help prevent the looseness, kind of protect that area, kind of hold it together a little bit better, as it was kind of getting really loose and dusty from all the use and the lack of rain over the past couple weeks.
Yeah, we put about 300 gallons of water today, but doesn't even look like it.
No. We appreciate all the work that you put into that to help him be game ready. And we're about to get set as sophomore center fielder Austin McNair leads off for McDonogh. John Long, the home plate umpire, gives the ready. Fisher comes set, the wind of the pitch. 72-mile-per-hour fastball taken upstairs for ball 1. First pitch for 6 p.m. Game time temperature, 89 degrees. Check swing, couldn't hold it in the eyes of the home plate umpire. 74 miles per hour for strike 1. Counts even 1-1. McNair on the year. He was out the first couple weeks of the year with an injury. Since returning, he's hitting .293. As he swings and misses at the off-speed offering, and the count's now 1-2. He has 3 doubles, 5 RBIs, and 7 stolen bases on the year. Fastball inside corner, 74 miles per hour for a called strike 3, and there's 1 away. The Eagles are known to be patient. They average more than 5.5 walks a game, but they also strike out more than 7 times a game. And Jack Ortiz digs in. Curveball taken down in the dirt for ball 1. So Ortiz, a freshman, one of two Ortizes on this team. Fastball taken up and away for ball 2. Ortiz is hitting .333 on the year with 7 doubles, a triple, and 14 RBIs. Cut on a miss, a healthy hack there, but nothing to show for, and the count's now 2-1. Ortiz, one of many young, talented players this Eagles have on their roster this year. 74 dots the inside corner for a strike 2, and the count's now even 2-2. You got a sophomore leading off, then you got freshmen hitting 2 and 3, and a sophomore hitting 4. That's a pretty dangerous young part of your lineup right there. McDonogh looking good for the next couple of years, most likely. Curveball stays back on it. Fletcher Warner cuts back, comes in a few steps, catches it for the second out of the inning. Nobody on, and that brings up the shortstop, freshman Andy Lambert. He's got a big arm. He throws in low mid 80s as a freshman, which is like 99th percentile. It's pretty good. 400 hitter, no slouch at the plate either. Curveball driven to short. Aiden Chadlick funnels it, throws over to first. Good stretch and throw, and the out is recorded for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 1 half inning complete for Kinder Farm Park. McDonogh 0, Severn coming to bat. Welcome back here at Kinder Farm Park. We're in the middle of the first inning as starting pitcher Mason Zimmer completes his warm-up tosses. Senior right-hander is going to Ohio State next year as a student. This is his 8th appearance, his 6th start. He's 2-0 on the year with 24 innings. He's given up 29 hits, 20 runs, 11 which are earned, 15 walks, 20 strikeouts, 61% strikes on the year. During the warm-ups, he's shown fastball, curveball mixed in. Fastball sitting low mid-70s, curveball mid-60s. Kind of around the plate, looks like he's going to be a pitcher that will pitch to contact, something which the Admirals do very well, as they average only 5 strikeouts a game and 4 walks a game. The Admirals hitting .298 as a team, second highest mark in the MIA, only behind Gerstel, who's hitting .316 as a squad. Fletcher Warner to lead things off for your Admirals, to face the senior right-hander. He's the center fielder, sophomore. .444 hitter for the Admirals, tops on the team with 4 doubles, a triple, and 10 RBIs. That first pitch offering 73, fouled away, 4-strike-1. Last time these two teams met back on March 26th, Warner went 2 for 4 with the only run scored in the first inning and stole 2 bases. Fastball 75 off the outside corner, 4-1, counts even 1-1. Zimmer, one of 5 seniors on the team. Curveball. Ground ball to short. It eats up the shortstop, and that is going to be an error that which Fletcher Warner gets on to lead things off for the Admirals. So leadoff man gets on by virtue of the error, and that brings up first baseman Caden Blank. Blank at 245. Fastball with a little movement there, maybe aided by the wind, 72 for ball 1. Warner is right to steal on the bases, 21 steals in the air, yet to be thrown out. Pickoff move to first. Kind of a crawl back to first. The first baseman dropped it. It wasn't really a pretty play. Base safe, that's all. Foul away. Count 1-1. Just like a month ago when we were dressing in winter coats and hats and 4 different layers, and now 4 weeks later it's like summertime. There were 2 sounds there, but the umpire saying it did not hit him. So home plate umpire John Long says it doesn't hit him, doesn't ask for help. Counts now 2-1. That pitch misses inside, 74, and the count's now 3-1. Hitters count here for Blank. He's got to find something he likes here to drive it. Big hole through the right side. Do they potentially consider putting Warner in motion here? And Warner is moving. And that pitch is taken 4-strike-2. The throw down just beats the tag. So Fletcher Warner with probably his closest caught stealing of the year. Great job by Boris to fire down to the shortstop there, but not in time. As called strike 2, the count's now 3-2, but the 22nd steal of the year puts the runner in scoring position. That pitch fouled away. If Blank hadn't swung at that, that would have been strike 3, but Warner had that pitch stolen completely off the pitch there. A little bit of a walking lead, not a look back. Let's see if there's more of an intent to hold him here after what he just did on that full count offering. And sure enough, Lambert is trying to hold him a little tighter now, the freshman shortstop. Curveball taken upstairs for ball 4. So the first 2 men get on, one by an error, one by a walk, and now we've got runners on first and second for Mr. RBI, Ben Campion. Senior that's going to Dartmouth next year. Leads a team with 21 RBIs, amongst the league leaders in that category. Shows bunt, drops a beautiful bunt to the pitcher, who has only 1 play to first, so a sacrifice bunt. 1-3 on the putout, but it moves the runners for Aiden Chadwick. And head coach Matt Chinesky, thinking this is going to be a low-scoring game, he's bringing his infield in the first inning. Runners on second, third, 1 out. Cleanup hitter Aiden Chadwick up. They're going to try to cut this runner off at home. Ball down in the dirt. Nice block there from Boris to prevent Warner from coming home there. Count 1-0. Aiden Shadlick scored the go-ahead run last game. He went 1 for 3 in the last contest against McDonogh with an RBI and a walk. RBI here would put the Admirals on top. $75 below the knees for ball 2. Gonna try to nibble here. They do have first base open, which would set up the force at any base. It's got to be one Shadlick likes. Okay. Apparently didn't like that one, or he was given the take sign. So either way, the count's 2-1. Shortstop and second base move back. Little chopper to first, down the line, and that's going to roll foul. The count's even now 2-2. Now with the middle infield playing back, first baseman playing back, third base playing even with the bag, really a ground ball to the right side will score a run here. So he doesn't have to try to do too much, but put the ball in play. Ball gets... So the ball hits the turfus that was just mixed down. Boris does enough to kind of keep it around him. He couldn't locate it, but it didn't stray far enough for Fletcher Warner from third to try to scamper home there. He's fast, but that would have been a little dangerous, and you don't want to take the bat out of the hands of your cleanup hitter as the count's now 3-2. Infield pop-up, corralled by the first baseman for the second out. Unproductive out there from Shadlick, and they're 2 away. Let's see if his younger brother, the catcher, Brendan Shadlick, can pick him up here. So Brendan Shadlick, sophomore, beg your pardon, .333 hitter on the year with 2 doubles, a triple, and 7 RBIs. He'd like to pick up number 8 or 9 right here. Or 10. First pitch in on the hands, fouled away over the right side, counts 0-1. He's sitting around 73 to 75 miles per hour on the fastball. It's pretty standard from what the Admirals see from B Conference competition. Line drive over the second baseman's head for a base hit. That's going to split the gap. Rounding third, coming home to score are both Fletcher Warner and Caden Blake. Holding at first base, Brendan Shadlick, but picking up for his younger brother a 2-out, 2-run RBI single off the bat of Brendan Shadlick, and your Admirals lead 2-0. So Shadlick is going to be courtesy run for by the third baseman, Max Barney. And now Matt Fisher looking to help his own cause here, as he's the starting pitcher this afternoon. He delivered the go-ahead RBI last game in your Admirals' 2-1 playoff clinching victory over St. Paul's on Tuesday. Last time these two teams met, Fisher went 2 for 4. Big spot there by Brendan Shadlick. Pickoff move to the first. Max Barney with a pretty large, sizable lead there is able to get back. That throw is on the bag. The way he was leaning and the size of that lead, that might have been close. But he's safe. The shortstop, Lambert, apparently has a fantastic pickoff move as a pitcher. He's gone. So caught stealing on that will end the inning. But the Admirals do score 2 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base one inning complete, I beg your pardon, from Kinder Farm Park. Through one, Severn leads 2-0. All right, welcome back here as Severn put up a 2-spot in the bottom of the first to take a 2-0 lead against McDonogh. 4-5-6 due up for the Eagles. Leading things off is the first baseman, Leo Antwerpen. He takes the first pitch in shallow right field. Andy Blank makes an acrobatic play in shallow right field to come up with a really nice play there for the first out of the inning. So quickly one away, and the left fielder Santino Sanchez now steps in, who's committed to Navy for football next year. Check swing. John Long keels down to his counterpart, base umpire Jimmy Peters, who says that he went. So, strike one. Sanchez, a .306 hitter with 6 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, and 11 RBIs. Curveball, swung on and missed, 63, 4 strike 2. Curveball, ball 1. I was about to say strike 3. The mannerism looked like he was going to bring him up, but then he said, nope. Got my neck. Just turning more red every second with the sun beating on it. 73 mile an hour fastball, swung on and missed, 4, strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Fisher, his 29th of the season. There are now 2 away for the second baseman, Billy Moore. Moore, Jr., 291 hitter with 3 doubles, a homer, and 16 RBIs on the year. .75 mile an hour fastball taken at the knees, outside corner for strike 1. Fisher looking good so far. Pop straight up. Fletcher Warner calls it. One hand catches it for the third out of the inning. So for the second straight frame, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 1.5 complete from Kinder Farm Park. Severn 2, McDonogh 0. All right, welcome back here. Bottom half of the second about to begin with Severn leading McDonogh by a score of 2-0. 6-7-8 duel for the Admirals. Matt Fisher is going to lead things off. He was up last inning when Max Barney, the courtesy runner for catcher Brendan Chadlick, who had a 2-run, 2-out single, his first time up, got picked off at first base. So Fisher will lead things off here in the home half of the second. Fastball in on the hands. That might be trouble. Nice play there by Lambert, shortstop, making a very athletic play to get the first out of the inning. It's a warm day. The ball's carrying. Wind's blowing out a little bit. And third baseman was playing in there, so that ball looked like it was ticketed for trouble. But Lambert, good first step, was able to get there and corral for the first out. Sean Ward, the left fielder, now batting for the Admirals. He pops that one straight up. Nobody sees it. The first baseman's calling it, calls it. That ball drops as Sean Ward tries to dig out for two, and he's out on that play. So, reaches on the air, out at second, and that brings up Andy Blank, the second baseman. .73-mile-an-hour fastball taken for strike one. There's not a cloud in the sky right now directly overhead, so that ball just got completely lost there by some of the infielders. First baseman tried to make the play, but couldn't. A little change up there at 69, or maybe a splitter or some kind, but something with some downward bite. Falls out of the zone and taken for a ball one. Blank, freshman, 175 hitter on the year with 4 RBIs. Looking to get things started here with 2 outs for the Admirals against Mason Zimmer. Two on the count.
Take it with you. Take it with you.
Fouled away. Kid with a football in his hand looked like he was going to try to catch it and then realized for a second, oh wait, that's not a glove, that's a football, and he let it go. Smart call, kid. Counts even, 2-2. Curveball just misses the outside corner, and the count's now full, 3-2. 2 quick outs, and now the count runs full for the 8-hitter, looking to turn it over to Livingston on deck. Fastball taken upstairs for ball 4. Nice patient at bat from Andy Blank, the freshman there. Much needed with the 2 quick outs. You don't want to have a quick inning there. Works a full count walk, and that brings up the 9-hitter, designated hitter David Livingston. 10 at bats this year. He's 2 for 10. Has driven in 3 runs. See if they try to get perhaps a little aggressive with Blank there at first base. See if they can get him in a scoring position for Livingston. Fastball taken above the head of Livingston for ball 1. Another one misses upstairs, and the count's 2-0. The bottom of the order doing what it needs to do right now for the Admirals. Making them work. Hopefully can get runners on, turn it over to the top of the order. Pickoff move to first. Blank back in dirty. Fastball misses below the knees, ball 3. So he's trying to find it right now. He's trying to find the release point. Last 3 or 4 pitches before that were upstairs. He's trying to come back down and misses low. He's trying to find it. .71 miles per hour. Livingston throws his bat thinking that it was ball 4, but it was strike 1. Not necessary there. Hopefully the kid realizes that that's not needed. I'm sure the home plate umpire, John Long, did not appreciate that. Pickoff move to first. Blank beats it back with a crawl and a dive. Nice job by Jason Martino in the dugout there, making sure to let Blank know that first baseman hadn't thrown it back yet. No Todd Helton play. That ball's driven out into left field. Pretty well hit. Sanchez goes back a few steps, closes the glove a couple times, and then catches it for the third and final out of the inning. Good swing from Livingston, but not rewarded. The Admirals, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. We're through 2 complete. The Admirals leading McDonogh 2-0. All right, welcome back here as we are set to begin the 3rd inning. Your Admirals ahead of McDonogh Eagles by a score of 2-0. Fisher, 3 up, 3 down the first 2 times through, the first 2 innings, I should say. So 7, 8, 9 due up for the Eagles. Leading things off is the right fielder, junior Joey Ortiz. Off the end of the bat. Oh, just outside the reach of shortstop Aiden Chalik. He almost made a highlight reel catch there, but unfortunately just beyond the reach of his glove. So a leadoff first pitch single off the bat of Joey Ortiz, the first hit and first base runner of the game for McDonogh here in the top of the 3rd. And that brings up the designated hitter, junior Brett McChesney. Ball off the glove, Brendan Chadlick. Pass ball moves the runner into scoring position. McChesney, a .321 hitter on the year, no extra base hits but 4 RBIs. Foul ball, check swing, ball hit the bat. So, foul ball. See if Fisher here can work out a first traffic he's had all day. Blank holding the runner at second. Fastball upstairs, 2-1 the count. Blank's just got to be careful there not to get caught out of position or trying to move, retreat back to his position, get beat up the middle like happened last game. Needs to retreat back to his position now. That ball's hit off the end of the bat. Foul, and the count's even, 2-2. The right-handed hitter up. It is the second baseman's job to try to hold the runner at second. Taps glove, moves over. Little spin move, no throw there from Fisher. Keeping Ortiz in mind at second base here. Count 2-2. Curveball, 63 miles per hour, called, strike 3. Third strikeout of the day, 30th of the year, and there's one away. A big first out there, doesn't allow the runner to move up to third. And now the catcher, 9-hitter Chase Boers, coming into the batter's box. 227 hitter on the year with a double, but with 3 homers and 14 RBIs, so some pop out of the 9 spot. Fastball, swung on and missed, 4 strike 1. McDonogh switching around their lineup a little bit today. Lambert, who'd been leading off pretty much all year, hitting in the 3 spot. McNair, who had been in the 2 hole and the 5 holes, moved up to the leadoff spot today. Boers, McChesney, those guys usually hit towards the bottom third of the order, but switching things around a little bit in the top half is head coach Matt Chinesky. Fastball upstairs, counts even, 1-1. A warm afternoon here at Kinder Farm Park. Fastball with a little bit of tailing action, just misses off the plate in the eyes of home plate umpire John Long, and the count's 2-1. Blank holding the runner at second. Fish looks back a couple times, comes to the plate now. That one misses upstairs, and he's now down in the count 3-1. Head coach Zach Starr reminded him just to go after the hitter, focus on the hitter here. Fastball, 73 for a called strike 2, and the count's now full, 3-2. Boers, who hasn't taken the bat off his shoulder yet. Tries there, swings and misses, 4, strike 3. 4th strikeout of the afternoon, back-to-back strikeouts for Fisher, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of that early traffic jam that he has at second base there. Austin McNair, leadoff hitter, stepping in. He struck out looking his first time up. McDonogh with a very young, talented roster. .75 miles per hour taken up and away for ball 1. So McNair's a sophomore. The 2-hitter Jack Ortiz, younger brother of the guy on second base, Joey Ortiz, he's a freshman. Andy Lambert's a freshman. Leo Antwerpen's a sophomore. 1 through 4 are all freshmen and sophomores as Fisher turns but doesn't throw to second. So some young talent for McDonogh. Should be good signs for the Eagles for years to come. That one misses upstairs, and the count's 2-0. McNair, 3 doubles, 5 RBIs on the year. He missed about the first month of the season with an injury. He's come back. It's not necessarily one you want to mess too much around with. That one misses just upstairs, and the count's 3-0. Fish has been a little bit missing up the last couple batters. Does the coach give the 3-0 green light here? He gets the take, and it's strike 1. You got Jack Ortiz on deck. Freshman who's hitting .333 on the year. Misses just below the knees for ball 4. First walk of the afternoon for Fisher. Runners on first and second with 2 away. And the third baseman, Jack Ortiz, is going to come to the batter's box. And a big spot here for the Eagles. He flew out to center last time up. First pitch fouled straight back for strike one. One of three sets of brothers playing baseball today. So you've got the Ortizes for the Eagles, and then you've got the Shadlicks and the Blanks for the Admirals. Curveball catches the inside corner for strike three, or strike two, I beg your pardon, and the count's 0-2. Fish one pitch away here from getting out of this inning. Fish comes set, the line of the pitch. Curveball, grounded to third. Barney gets down underneath, fields it, steps on the bag at third for the third and final out of the inning. So, a little bit of a scare there with a leadoff single reaching second on the pass ball with nobody out, but back-to-back strikeouts and then a two-out walk doesn't lead to anything as the Admirals through 2.5 lead McDonogh by a score of 2-0. Welcome back, Kinder Farm Park here on Admiral TV, our 84th broadcast of the year. Your Severn Admirals leading McDonogh by a score of 2-0 here in varsity baseball action on a very warm Thursday afternoon. Top of the order due up for the Admirals against Mason Zimmer in his third inning of work. So leading things off for Severn will be the center fielder Fletcher Warner. He reached on an error from the shortstop, Andy Lambert, his first time up. .72 down the middle for strike one. Warner stole his 22nd base of the year last time up, as that's a line drive up the middle, off of the glove of the pitcher. Lambert comes up firing. Very athletic play. Excellent effort from the Eagles there. The pitcher almost catching it. Lambert almost throwing out the speedy Warner at first, but Warner does beat it on the infield single. All around good baseball play. And now the two-hitter, first baseman Caden Blank, he drew a walk his first time up. 74 catches the outside black for strike one. Fouled straight back into your living room from strike two. Or wherever you're watching. Hopefully the sound didn't startle you if you're driving. 0-2 count here. Ball's down in the dirt. Throw it on to second. And for the first time this year, Fletcher Warner has been caught stealing. He had been successful on his first 22 attempts of the year, but he's not successful on his 23rd. A nice pick from Boers, a nice throwdown, and an application of the tag by Lambert, and there's one away. Curveball. Catches the outside corner for called strike 3. There are 2 away now for the right fielder, senior Ben Campion. He laid down a nice sacrifice bunt his first time up. He takes 76, the fastest pitch of the afternoon from Zimmer, for strike 1. Setting up in. Curveball misses up just a little bit for ball 1. 68 on that curveball. Zimmer was not pleased with the call as he walks around the mound. That looked like that was a little breaking ball. Is that his line over the shortstop's head for a base hit. So a 2-out single off the bat of Ben Campion keeps the inning alive for the Admirals and brings up the cleanup hitter, Aiden Chadwick. Campion with that hit, flirting with the 400 mark on the year for his batting average. Chadwick, a 345 hitter with 2 doubles, a triple, a homer, and 10 RBIs as Campion beats the throw back to first on the pickoff move, head first slide. Good take there from Chadwick. He thought he wanted it. Insert a league of your own reference. I like the high ones, mule, nag, all that fun stuff. Ball 1. That one, a little easier of a take there. Counts now 2-0. Chadwick, a junior, transferred from Crofton High School. That one is skied into right center. Center fielder calling for it. Makes the catch for the 3rd and final out of the inning. No runs, 2 hits. One of the hits wiped out on a caught stealing. 1 runner left on base. We're through 3 innings from Kinder Farm Park. Severn leading McDonogh by a score of 2-0. Welcome back. Admiral TV here as we're set to begin the top half of the 4th inning. Severn leading 2-0 over McDonogh, who currently holds the 11-2 record and a top record in the MIA B Conference Red Division. Matt Fisher in his 4th inning of work, he's only given up 1 hit, 1 walk, and struck out 4 over 3 scoreless frames, set to face 3-4-5. Andy Lambert leading things off for McDonogh. Fastball taken away for ball 1. Lambert grounded out to the shortstop, Chadwick, his first time up. One of the talented freshmen on McDonogh's roster. That one's taken low and away, counts 2-0. Coming into the day, Lambert was hitting .400 with 9 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, and 16 RBIs. Cut on and missed, a very big swing there. His head went to the 325 sign, but the ball went into the catcher's mitt. Curveball bends just around the plate for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Lambert, who had been hitting leadoff pretty much all year for McDonogh, leading things off in this frame of season 3 hitter this afternoon. And that's just a straight miss from Fisher for ball 4. Brendan Chadwick quickly goes and retrieves the ball to make sure that Lambert doesn't try to get any ideas about stealing an extra 90 feet. So leadoff walk, second walk of the afternoon for Fisher, puts the tying run up the plate in the form of first baseman Leo Antwerpen. Antwerpen selected to the Big 26 team for the state of Maryland, along with Caden Blank. That pitch fouled away, 75 on that offering, 4 strike 1. Antwerpen, predominantly known as a pitcher, not pitching this year. He had an arm injury that forced him to miss the first half of this season. He's just starting to swing the bat again, playing first base. And when he's been swinging the bat, he's been doing well. He's hitting .414 with a homer and 5 RBIs in about a half season to play. Pickoff move by Fisher. Definitely not his A move there. Hopefully not his A move. Fisher spikes that. Blocked. The throw sails into center field. Nice job backing up the play by Warner, but Lambert is able to advance to second base on the wild pitch. A good throw from Brendan Chadwick there. Probably would have got him, but the throw sailed to his arm side and went into center field. So for the second straight inning, Fisher is allowed the leadoff man to reach second base. Let's see if he can get out of this frame unscathed like he did last inning. .72, must have missed just low because that looked like that had the plate, and that was 2-1 the count. That ball's hit out into center field. Ward and Warner converge. Warner calls off Ward at the last second there to make the catch for the first out of the inning, and the runner on second is forced to hold. So an unproductive out for Antwerpen, and there is one away. And that brings up the left fielder, Santino Sanchez. He struck out his first time up. Fisher turns, doesn't throw. Sanchez, one of 5 seniors on the McDonogh roster. He's going to be playing football at Navy next year. Wide receiver, defensive back. Curveball. Finds. So the wild pitch moves Lambert into a position where a ground ball to the right side will bring him home. Second wild pitch of the inning for Fisher, who had only had 2 wild pitches in 26 2/3 inning on the year coming into today's game.
Yeah.
Fastball, inside corner, 73, called strike 1. He's been able to get these McDonogh hitters on the inside half here this afternoon, pounding that fastball in, getting the curveball out in front. As that ball is driven out on a line to left field for a base hit. So Sanchez with 1 out, RBI single to left, brings in Lambert, and the score is now Severn 2, McDonogh 1. Can't give away bases to a good team. And now stepping in is the second baseman, Billy Moore. He flew out to center his first time up. Pickoff move to first. Sanchez gets dirty getting back into first. Blank turns, pretends to throw, then turns to try to tag him again. Head coach Zach Starr is going to ask for time and talk to his junior southpaw. So Fisher, this is his 11th appearance, his 7th start. He's only thrown 26 and 2/3 innings. This is his 4th inning of work. So he's kind of nearing where he's been kind of maxing out in terms of his innings appearances this year. So knowing that, buying a little bit of time, Zach Starr goes out and talks to his junior southpaw and makes a defensive change. Entering the game in right field is sophomore Noah Ludwig. He's going to enter in place of Ben Campion, who's now going down to the left field bullpen to warm up for the Admirals. Campion started the game on Tuesday, but he only faced 9 batters and threw about 30 pitches. So his arm is good and ready to be able to be used this afternoon in the event he has to come in place of Fisher. Caden Blank, on the other hand, his arm will not be ready. He threw 79 pitches in relief of Campion in 5 1/3 innings. No hit, no scoreless baseball with 12 strikeouts. Blank, the league leader in strikeouts on the year, with 73 and just over 40 innings of work. So home plate umpire John Long gets the explanation from the coaches, makes the changes in his scorebook, make sure everything is good and accurate. And now Billy Moore steps back in, the second baseman. Fastball called strike one. The throw down to second. And he beats the tag.
Good job, Brendan.
That throw is on the money by Brendan Chadwick there, but the runner, Sanchez, was able to beat the tag apparently, as some of the Severn parents are asking for us to go to New York, and unfortunately we don't have New York here, even though we are streaming this. They can pull it up on YouTube.
Good pitch.
That fastball off the end of the bat for strike two. The count's quickly 1-2. 0-2, I beg your pardon, 0-2. 1 out. Curveball misses just upstairs, 61 for ball one. Fisher has really been feeling that curveball this afternoon on a warm day. Probably feels good to throw. Can get a feel for it. Blank flashes to cover second. Fastball 74 just below the knees. Fastball command has been a little bit off since his first 2 innings. First 2 innings he was commanding both the curve and the fastball. The last 2 innings he seemed to have had a little bit of loss of feel on the fastball. Curveball he's been able to throw. Fastball driven out into center field. Warner going back, way back. That ball, one hops the fence. They're going to throw it into the cutoff Shadlick. They're going to hold the runner at second, but that is an RBI double off the bat of Santino Sanchez. I'm sorry, off the bat of Billy Moore that scores Santino Sanchez, and this game is now tied 2-2. And head coach Zach Starr is going to come out, and that's going to make it an afternoon here for Fisher. So we're going to have a pitching change. We're going to take a quick break. So McDonogh with 2 runs this inning, threatening for more. This game is tied 2-2, 1 out, top of the 4th. Pitching change for the Admirals. Coming to the mound for Severn is senior southpaw Ben Campion. He moves in from, well, he was in right field, and Noah Ludwig went in defensively for him so he could warm up down the left field line. So Campion, in his 13th appearance of the year, he's thrown 33 innings, given up 33 hits, 20 runs, 10 of which were earned, 12 walks, 34 strikeouts, so just over a strikeout an inning, 64% strikes on the year with a 2.12 ERA. So he enters in relief of Fisher. Fisher stays in the game and moves to first base. Caden Blank, who is at first base, moves out to right field. Inheriting a runner on second, a 2-2 game here with 1 out, and he is facing the 7-hitter Joey Ortiz, who singled his first time up 1 inning ago to lead off the third. That ball is roasted down the line, just foul. Ortiz swinging the bat, not like someone who doesn't have an extra base hit on the year. Hunting his first extra base hit. Curveball. That ball is driven out into left. Ward makes a nice play to his left, just in front of the 325 sign to make the second out of the inning. Two away now, and designated hitter Brett McChesney struck out looking his last time up. See if Campion can work his way out of this as Campion spins. Does not throw to Blank, covering at second. Still forces Billy Moore to make a headfirst slide back into second. Ground ball to third, off the chest of Max Barney, who decides to eat it. So McChesney reaches on the E5. And now the Eagles have runners on the corners here with 2 away for their 9-hitter, catcher Chase Bors. Bors has probably saved at least a run with his blocking skills defensively, looking to add to the total for McDonogh and give them their first lead of the afternoon. Campion trying to minimize the damage here. Fastball 74, catches the inside corner, moves the back foot of Bors, who thought that was inside, but hopefully an umpire, John Long, calls it strike one. Fastball 75, nice block there from Shavlik, counts even 1-1. Pickoff move to first. McChesney back in sliding. Fisher quickly looking to see whether or not Moore was going to break. Fastball, I beg your pardon. Nice job there from Shavlik to break his crouch, catch that one, prevent the go-ahead run from scoring on that wild pitch. Counts now 2-1. So Bors just getting clarification on the count. Count is 2-1. First pitch fastball for a strike. The last 2 pitches have missed the zone. That ball hooking foul. Campion 1 strike away from getting out of this inning and limiting the damage to 2. He's come in relief of Matt Fisher. Had a leadoff walk and then gave up a 1-out single and a double that's led to this 2-2 game. Curveball, nice block there, 67-mile-an-hour breaker, taken by Bors for ball 3, so the count's full, 3-2. So runner on first, McChesney will be going here with the pitch. Pickoff move, knowing that he was going to be going, see if he was going to be leaning early going first movement. And McChesney beats the throw back in. That one followed straight back off a pole into the hands of head coach Zach Starr, who's inspecting it to make sure that it's still good. It is. He throws it to his catcher, who gives it to the umpire for inspection and to put in his pocket. So again, 3-2, 2 outs, runners on the corners, 2 runs across the inning, 2-2 game. McChesney, the runner at first, will be going on the pitch. As that ball is lined out into left field for a base hit, and that ball kicks off of Ward, who throws into third wild. So an RBI single off of the bat of the 9-hitter Chase Boers brings home the go-ahead run Billy Moore, and the Eagles of McDonogh have their first lead of the day, 3-2. Not sure how the official score is going to score that one. It appeared that the runner was going to hold at second and went to third when he saw the ball kicked off the chest of left fielder Ward. But that's going to close the book on Fisher this afternoon. Changeup taken upstairs for ball 1 to leadoff hitter Austin McNair. Fisher, 3 1/3, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, all of which were earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. That one misses just low. Counts 2-0. McNair struck out looking first inning, walked in the third. That one's taken upstairs. Pickoff move to first. Snap move. Boris is able to beat it back. So McDonogh choosing not to courtesy run for their catchers on first base here. And that one's taken upstairs for ball 4. Second walk of the afternoon for McNair. First walk of the day for Campion. And now the bases are loaded for freshman third baseman Jack Ortiz, the 2-hitter, who entered the afternoon with a .333 batting average, 7 doubles, a triple, and 14 RBI. So a dangerous spot here for Campion. Is that pitch is foul all the way? Is that going to stay in play? Is there going to be a play on that? Fisher, blank, all go converge. It falls in the Bermuda Triangle for foul ball. Long distance run by both Blanks and Fisher there, but unfortunately none of them could get there to catch it. That pitch fouled away. Will that stay in play? Fisher's running over, giving it a look. The Magnus effect in full effect there. That one spun back into the field of play, and Fisher couldn't get it as he was trying to navigate around the tarp as well. But the count is now 0-2. 1 strike away from Campion being able to get out of this inning with any further damage, without any further damage being made. Curveball, swung on and missed, 66 for strike 3. A big strikeout there to, again, minimize as much the damage. But McDonogh does take the lead. They score 3 runs on 3 hits. There was an error and 3 runners left on base. 3.5 innings complete. McDonogh now leads Severn by a score of 3-2. opening half of the fourth to take a 3-2 lead over your Admirals. Severn looking to respond here in the home half of the fourth. 9-4 record on the year. 5-6-7 due up. Brendan Chad like to lead things off. As that pitch gets in on his hands and it's skied straight up. Shortstop Anderson Lambert almost overruns it there, but he's able to catch it with one hand for the first out of the inning. That is the third one pitch out that Mason Zimmer has been able to get this afternoon in his fourth inning work. One pitch outs are a pitcher's best friend. Fastball 72 taken away for ball one. It's questionable whether we would see Lambert today. He threw 70 or 65 pitches back on Tuesday. Maybe for an inning, maybe at most. I'm not sure. That one misses up and away for ball two. Jack Ortiz, the third baseman, is another one we could possibly see, but they've used him earlier this week also. That pitch fouled away for strike one. The Admirals right now offensively, they're either getting on top of it or getting underneath it. They're just not barreling it on the line very much right now. As that one's hit on the line to the shortstop there, announcer's jinx, unfortunately, it's right at the shortstop, Lambert, for the second out. Good approach, unfortunate result for the Admirals, and they're now two away as the left fielder, Sean Ward, steps in. He reached on an error the last time up, again got thrown out at second trying to extend the play. Curveball taken upstairs, 66 for ball one. Ward, 213 hitter on the year with 3 doubles and 7 RBIs. Fastball upstairs again, count 2-0. That one's driven out into left center field. Center fielder's got a beat on it, calls it, catches it for the third out of the inning. And just exactly what McDonogh was hoping to do after scoring 3. They get a 1-2-3 inning out of the Admirals in the home half of the fourth. So we're through 4 innings, and McDonogh leads Severn by a score of 3-2. Welcome back here to Kinder Farm Park. McDonogh batted around last inning to score 3 runs and take a 3-2 lead. So leading things off this inning will be the same guy as it was the last inning, shortstop Andy Lambert. Lambert led things off with a walk, advanced the second on a wild pitch, advanced the third on a wild pitch, and scored on an RBI single from Santino Sanchez for McDonogh's first run of the frame. Ben Campion's first pitch, curveball at 64 for strike one. Another curveball, 62, pulls the string for strike two. Lambert, a talented freshman, one of many young talented players on this McDonogh roster, entering the day hitting 400 with 9 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers. That pitch is fouled off the pole. That's the second pole shot foul ball that we've had this afternoon. Go play the lotto if that's any sign for you. course, please be 18. So all my students, please don't do that. And anybody who has me for statistics knows the lottery's a tax on those who don't know stats. Curveball, ground ball to short. Aiden Shadlick fields it. Comes up, low throw to first. Scooped nicely by Matt Fisher there for the first out of the inning. So one away. And that brings up the first baseman, Leo Antwerpen, who was selected to the Big 26 team along with Caden Blank to represent the state of Maryland. The top 26 players in the class of 25 and 26 for the state of Maryland will take on the top 26 players from Pennsylvania in a 3-game set up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Curveball taken upstairs for ball 1. 3-game set, 3 9-inning games, which will be played on the Senators' home field, FMB Field, this summer. As that ball is driven out into left center field, chasing it, that's going to split the outfielders, and it's going to be picked up barehanded by Fletcher Warner, who makes a strong throw in to second, but Antwerpen beats it for his first double of the season. Antwerpen had missed the first half of the year recovering from an arm injury. Not his first extra base hit because he does have a homer to his record. And now the left fielder, Santino Sanchez, come in. He had an RBI single his last time up. That pitch fouled straight back for strike 1. Sanchez entering the day hitting .306 with 6 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, and now has 12 RBIs. Senior, he'll be going to Navy next year to play football as a defensive back or wide receiver. Campion spins, looks, doesn't throw. Curveball chopped into the ground, foul for strike 2, and the count's quickly 0-2. Maybe not quickly, but not suddenly. But it is 0-2. Quickly would indicate that we wasn't a pickoff move and wasn't a lot standing around. Rob Manfred would not approve of this game. Curveball off the plate for ball 1. Just wonder if and when pitch clocks might ever make their way down to the high school level. I surely hope not. Take a lot of infrastructure to be able to pull that off. Fastball. 75 for the strikeout. The throw down to first gets the runner, the batter runner, I should say, for the strikeout. So second strikeout of the afternoon for Campion, and there are now 2 away as Antwerpen had to hold at second on the throw down to first. And that brings up the second baseman, Billy Moore. He had an RBI double his last time up, his 4th double of the season, and his 17th RBI. Fastball at 74 in there for strike 1. See if
Let's go, Admirals! Let's go!
See if Campion can get his way out of this inning here without giving up a run. Off the end of the bat to shortstop, Aiden Shadlick, who stays down in it, makes a good throw over to Fisher for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left, 4.5 complete from Kinder Farm Park. McDonogh leading Severn 3-2. Welcome back, Admiral TV. 84th broadcast of the year. 12 different sports we've covered. We've done a lot this year, folks. McDonogh leading Severn right now in baseball action, 3-2. 8-9-1 to up. Zimmer's fifth inning of work. You wonder how much longer he might go as the Admirals start to get their third look at the senior right-hander who'll be going to Ohio State next year. Fastball off the plate for ball one to freshman Andy Blank, the second baseman, who drew a full count walk his first time up back in the second inning. That one below the knees for ball two. Jack Ortiz, third baseman, playing in front of the bag, anticipating a potential bunt here. As that ball's hit out into right center, and the right fielder has to make a jumping catch, Joey Ortiz, to corral that one for the first out of the inning. Maybe he didn't have to jump, but maybe he wanted to get the score up for the judges on the degree of difficulty. But it's an out, and there's one away, and the 9-hitter, David Livingston, the DH, now stepping in. Fastball 74 upstairs for ball one. Zimmer not appreciating that call. Chopped foul. And head coach Zach Starr's heyday, he probably would have come up with that. Decided to let that one go. Curveball. Nearly bounced to me. Ball two. Nice hustle there by Fletcher Warner. Getting it back to the umpire. 2-1 count for the 9-hitter Livingston. Fastball inside corner. Home plate umpire John Long has really liked that inside fastball this afternoon. It's called it evenly for both teams. Curveball, 69. Count runs full, 3-2. Admirals need a base runner of some kind here, so base hit, ball four, just anything to get on here for the 9-hitter. Curveball misses just off the plate for ball four. A well-executed pitch from Zimmer, but just off the plate, doesn't get Livingston to chase, and the Admirals have a runner on here with one out, and the lineup turning over for the leadoff hitter, center fielder Fletcher Warner, who singled his first time up. It appears to be, it looks like maybe head coach Matt Teneski. I assume that's head coach Matt Teneski going out to talk to his right-hander. Third time through the lineup, they do have some activity going on in the bullpen. A sidewinding righty here wants something. You'd swear corrective lenses would help with this, but it doesn't. I know the first number's a 1, so if that helps anybody at home. I'm sure the McDonogh parents know a sidewinding righty that starts with the number 1 here, but I'll figure it out soon enough. If someone coughs, 18. So that would have to be the designated hitter, Brett McChesney. That was a well-timed cough from the McDonogh parents. Thank you. So Teneski, the head coach, leaving his right-hander in there to face the leadoff man, Warner. Third time through facing this Admirals lineup on a warm Thursday afternoon here at Kinder Farm Park. Livingston going, chopped through the hole left side. He's not going to be able to field that cleanly, but that is an infield single off the bat of Fletcher Warner, his second hit of the afternoon. And now the Admirals have the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first with one away, and Caden Blank stepping to the batter's box.
Aggressive.
Fletcher Warner this year against McDonogh, an Eagles killer, 4 for 7. Big spot here for the junior, now playing in right field. Fastball, upstairs, ball one. Blank drew a walk and scored a run his first time up. Struck out looking back in the third. He's been clutch. Let's see if he can be again here. Ground ball, chopped, foul, past the reach of first base coach Abel Ortiz. Count 1-1. Ortiz showing some nice hops there. I mean, that took a big hop on him. If that didn't kick 10 feet, he probably would have had that. 1-1 count, runners first and second, one away here. 3-2 McDonogh leads here in the home half of the fifth. Fastball, he chased that one at the eyes at 74, and it counts 1-2. It should be 2-1, but he went fishing there. Blank choking up here, not going to try to do too much here. Drive a line drive into the outfield, hopefully. Curveball chopped into the ground, second baseman. It kicks off the glove, and it's going to get by him. That top spin really ate up the second baseman, Billy Moore, there. And that's an E4 there to load the bases with one out. And Mr. RBI, Ben Campion, coming to the plate. Campion, 21 RBIs on the year, close to 400 hitter, singled his first time up. Big spot here for the senior going to Dartmouth next year. As McChesney, the sidewinding righty, is still warming up at the pen. This is Zimmer's game right now. That one's chopped to the first baseman, who throws home, who gets the force. A very nice play from the first baseman, number 24, Leo Antwerpen. The body lefty going away from the throw. He will set himself and make a good accurate throw and a stretch and reach from Boers to get the second out of the frame. 3-2 on the fielder's choice if you're scoring at home, and there are two away. And now Aiden Shadlick steps in, the shortstop. Fastball, 76, just misses the zone for ball one. He scored the go-ahead run last game. He was clutch for the Admirals. Let's see if he can be so here. Pick up a teammate here. The bases loaded and two away. Fastball away, 70. Whoa. I was ready to call that one away. Not sure about that one. I respectfully disagree with the home plate umpire there. 1-1 the count. Curveball. Hit to the shortstop. Fires over to first. Nice stretch there from the first baseman, Antwerpen. And McDonogh is able to get out of the inning without the Admirals being able to plate the tying run with bases loaded and one away. So the Admirals, no runs, one hit, one error, three left. We're through 5 innings. McDonogh clinging to a 3-2 lead. Welcome back here as we are about to begin the top of the 6th inning. The Admirals were threatening, bases loaded, 1 out, but a fielder's choice ground out and then a ground out to shortstop ended the inning without the tying run being able to come across. So McDonogh still leads this one 3-2. 7, 8, 9 due up for McDonogh. That one ripped foul down the third baseline, foul. Off the bat of right fielder Joey Ortiz, who got an 8 on the catch and a 10 on the degree of difficulty last half inning. That one chopped foul off the end of the bat. The count 0-2. That one kind of dinged Brendan Chadlick there, the catcher, so home plate umpire is going to hand deliver this ball back to Ben Campion to buy his catcher a little bit of time to make sure he's feeling okay after taking that one in a place where he's going to probably feel bruised later tonight or tomorrow. Ortiz singled in the third, flew out to left in the fourth, entered the day hitting .243 on the year with 9 RBIs. Junior, his younger brother Jack, the 2-hitter, is a freshman. Curveball hit out into center field for a base hit. So a nice job there from Joey Ortiz to sit back on that curveball and then keep his hands back and drive it to center for a base hit. His second hit of the afternoon puts the leadoff man on for McDonogh here in the 6th. And that brings up Brett McChesney, who was warming up in the bullpen last half inning. Shows bunt. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 1. McChesney struck out looking in the third, reached on an E5 back in the fourth. Pickoff move to first. Good job from McDonogh's bench to yell back. Something that my son's Little League team, his 11U team needs to do a better job of staying in the game. Shows bunt. Bunted to Campion, sets, fires. The throw drew Fisher off the bag, but Fisher was able to put his foot back onto the bag in time to get the out. So the sacrifice bunt goes 1-3. Unconventional 1-3, but a 1-3 nonetheless. And it moves the runner into scoring position with 1 away. And now Chase Boers, the catcher, digs in. That ball's hit out into right center field. That one's going to go. That's tracked down by Caden Blank. What a play there as he fires that into second. And Ortiz is able to beat back, but what a catch there from Caden Blank. He was shaded in on that, and that ball was driven over his head and makes a very nice catch. It pays to be a left-handed thrower catching with your right hand on a ball like that, and there are 2 away. Boris gets robbed there. Head coach Zach Starr going to go out and talk to his senior southpaw. He's in his 3rd inning of relief. He's facing the top of the order here. Austin McNair. It is a very warm afternoon. I've mentioned it before. I'm going to say it again because it's warm, folks. Still 89 degrees this afternoon. All right, so we have ourselves a pitching change. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back as 2 outs here in the visiting half of the 6th, runner on second. We're going to have a pitching change. McDonogh leading Severn 3-2. Welcome back here. Pitching change for the Admirals. Now pitching, shortstop, Eden Shadlick. This is his 6th appearance of the year. He's thrown 6 2/3 innings, giving up 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. So, nice ERA of 0. So, some defensive changes for the Admirals as a result of that. So, Ben Campion goes back to right field from the pitcher's mound. Max Barney moves from third to shortstop, and entering the game at third base is Jason Martino. That first pitch is fouled away for strike 1. Austin McNair, the batter, walked his last 2 times up, struck out looking back in the first. Check swing, he couldn't hold 80-mile-per-hour fastball for strike 2, and the count's now quickly 0-2. Shadlick coming in and dealing after playing shortstop the last 5+ innings. Cut on a miss, 82 miles per hour force, swinging strike 3, and the inning comes to an end. Big strikeout there from Eden Shadlick. McDonogh scores no runs on 1 hit, no errors, the runner stranded on second. We're through 5.5 innings. McDonogh leading Severn by a score of 3-2. Welcome back here to Admiral TV. About to begin the bottom half of the 6th inning. Severn trailing McDonogh 3-2. Severn jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the first. McDonogh responded with a 3-run fourth, and that is how we have our score this afternoon. Mason Zimmer still on the mound for McDonogh. It's going to face 5-6-7, so leading things off will be the catcher, Brendan Shadlick. First pitch, fouled away, strike 1. Zimmer reaching back a little bit here. He's sitting now 76, 77 tops on his fastball. Earlier this afternoon, he was sitting about 73, 74. Curveball, 68. Nicely executed for strike 2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. One out now for the first baseman, former starting pitcher Matt Fisher. He lined out to short last time up. Fastball 73 taken up and in for ball 1. Last time these two teams met, Fisher went 2 for 4. That one chopped foul, 75 mile an hour fastball. Admirals need to get something going here offensively. if nothing else, to try to tie the game, but also if it does have to go to a bottom of the seventh, to turn this lineup over for the dangerous top half. Curveball taken just off the plate. Counts now 2-1. Fisher had the go-ahead RBI single against St. Paul's on Tuesday. Curveball taken upstairs for ball 3. Tell you what, Zimmer's not missing by much. He's really locating well, but he's just missed the zone on the last 2 pitches. That one's chopped to the second baseman and a big topspin hop, but he's able to corral that one and get the second out of the inning on the throw over the first. – 3-1 count. You'd like to see a little bit more done there. Work hard to get the count in your favor, and then nothing worse than just missing it and topping the ball. Now Sean Ward, the left fielder, he digs in. Curveball 67 for strike 1. Officially 0 for 2 on the day. Enter the day hitting .213 with 3 doubles. He's able to check his swing. Boers wants to appeal down to first. First base umpire Jimmy Peters says he held his swing, and the count's even 1-1. Curveball 66 for strike 2. Curveball misses upstairs, counts even 2-2. Zimmer was trying to buy that call walking off the mound. Curveball. He's been living on the curveball. The count's now full 3-2. Admirals need a base runner of any kind here. Base hit, ball 4. Ward's got to find a way to get on. And that one misses inside for ball 4. So a 2-out walk drawn by the senior Sean Ward. He's going to Georgetown next year. And that moves the order down to second baseman Andy Blank, a freshman. He drew a full count walk back in the second inning, and then the fly ball to right last inning to lead off the bottom of the fifth. Fastball called strike 1 at the belt. Energy's a little low right now, not like the St. Paul's game on Tuesday. Pickoff move to first. Ball was dropped by the first baseman in Twerpen. Ward back in safely. Energy a little subdued right now. I'd like to hear a little bit more from the Admirals right now. That one misses off. Counts even 1-1. A lot of curveballs being thrown by Zimmer as he's almost completed 3 times through this Admirals lineup, and there's nobody warming up in the bullpen. That one's grounded to the second base. Sets, fires for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2-out walk, left stranded at first. We're through 6 innings. McDonogh leading Severn 3-2. Welcome back, Admiral TV here. Top of the 7th about to begin. Division leading McDonogh leading Severn 3-2. Ian Chadwick got a strikeout swinging in relief to end the last inning. Out to face 2-3-4 this frame. 80-mile-an-hour fastball taken for strike one. Third baseman, freshman Jack Ortiz. 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Ground ball to short. Barney knocks it down. Reaches on the air. Leadoff man on. Barney had a little bit of a rough day this afternoon. Third base, he made it. Air ball kind of ate him up, hit him on the chest. That one, hard hit ball, but hit him in the glove and just kicked out. If he comes up with that cleanly, he's able to get the runner. So, leadoff man on, Andy Lambert. Fastball 79, 4-strike 1, cut on and missed. Lambert 0 for 2, 2 groundouts to short. He drew a walk in the fourth and scored their first one of the game for McDonogh. He's made a couple real nice plays defensively. That ball is driven in on his hands foul, nearly hits the light tower, and the count's 0-2. That one, foul, that's going to get out of play. That's probably going to hit the sidewalk. Maybe not. A little bit of spin there. Magnus brought it back into the grass. That pitch was up. Got Lambert to chase that one. Runner's going. That pitch was taken for a ball. I think the call kind of surprised Brendan Chadwick. He thought it was strike 3. He turned back to look at the umpire. He was like, really, that was a ball? And so he didn't throw down to second, and Jack Ortiz gets a stolen base, his 8th of the year. So big run in scoring position now. Changes kind of the complexion of this at bat. Lambert now maybe just looking to hit a ground ball to the right side, move the runners to third with 1 out, or maybe do more here as Blank is holding the runner at second. That ball chopped foul. Got a young middle infield here for the Admirals. You've got a freshman at shortstop in Barney and a freshman at second base at Andy Blank. Fisher Jr. on the first base corner and Jason Martino, the senior, on the third base corner. Seen a lot of fastballs from Chadwick so far. That one just misses inside for ball 2. Took a little bit off of that bad boy. Doesn't get the chase. Counts even 2-2. Fastball misses just below the knees, and the count's now full 3-2. Got him to chase that one. It's probably going to be ball 4, but he protected there. Was able to spoil it. 79-mile-per-hour fastball off the plate. Stay alive. Counts full 3-2. Fastball 81, up and in for ball 4. So the E6 and a walk, and now you got runners on first and second, nobody out. And Leo Antwerpen, who doubled his last time up, stepping up to the batter's box as head coach Zach Starr is going to go out and talk to his junior righty. Caden Blank not available for relief this afternoon as he threw 79 pitches in 5 1/3 no-hit shutout relief last game with 12 strikeouts to help the Admirals clinch a playoff spot with a 2-1 win over St. Paul's on Tuesday. So he's not available. Kind of a critical juncture here in this game. Antwerpen selected to the Big 26 team, the top players in the class of 25 and 26 in the state of Maryland, joining Caden Blank on the team for Team Maryland as they take on Pennsylvania in a 3-game set up at Harrisburg Senators Field, the AA Stadium, F&B Field, later this summer in a 3-game set, each game being 9 innings, which will be attended by many college and professional scouts. Roster was announced on Juan Palacios' podcast calling them out this past Sunday. Big spot here. First and second, nobody out. Cleanup hitter Leo Antwerpen to face Eden Shadlick. McDonogh with a 3-2 lead. Antwerpen showing bunt. Spin move. Shadlick with his best Max Scherzer impersonation to Andy Blank at second base. A little bit of a dangerous play there. He didn't have to throw that one. Showing bunt is Antwerpen. He offers at it. Called strike 1 in the eyes of home plate umpire John Long. A correct call indeed. Let's see if they take the bunt off here. You don't expect your cleanup hitter to bunt very often, so maybe it's a skill that he's not comfortable with, even though most time you're in the batting cages, you do 2 bunts and swing away. Showing bunt again. He offers at it again, and he would make Juan Palacios very unhappy. As he would say, get the bunt down. And the count's now 0-2. Most times in the batting cage, you start with 2 bunts and then you swing away. This is why you do that, folks. Fastball near the earlobe for ball 1. That one's fouled away, staying alive. Count remains 1-2. Antwerpen missed the first half of the season with an arm injury. He's not pitching this year as a result of that. He's now playing first base, able to swing a bat, and so he's hitting over 400 on the year since returning from the injury. Time called by Antwerpen. Shadlick's got someone he likes. That one spoiled again. Good battle going on here between Antwerpen and Shadlick. Someone in the McDonogh dugout with a random hooray. Hooray indeed that we're not wearing jackets. Although this weekend we might. Maryland weather. It's 90 today. It'll be in the 50s on Saturday. Go figure. He tried to ask for time. He took his right hand off the bat to ask for time. Wasn't granted it. Put the hand back on the bat and was able to foul off that curveball from Shadlick to stay alive, 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think
I believe that's 4 or 5 foul balls with 2 strikes here for Antwerpen after he attempted the bunt the first 2 times and missed. What a battle here. 80 on that fastball. The unstoppable force meet the immovable object. Who's going to win here? Antwerpen 1 for 3 on the day. He popped out to second base, flew out to center in the 4th, and then the double in the 5th. Curveball. That one hits the light stanchion. Been waiting for that all season, folks. Got that on my baseball bingo card knocked off there. Trying to find things to talk about in this at-bat that won't end because these two are fighting with 2 strikes. Fastball, chopped to short. Barney steps on the bag for 1, throws over to first, double play. Nice job there for Max Barney to field and take it himself and come up firing over to first baseman Matt Fisher, and there are now 2 away. So Aiden Shadlick wins the battle with Leo Antwerpen. And it brings up the left fielder, Santino Sanchez. Nice block there from younger brother Brendan Shadlick. Shadlick to Shadlick connection here in the battery for ball 1. That block saved a run. Brendan Shadlick's done a really nice job behind the dish for the Admirals this year. He's protected a lot of wild pitches. Saved a lot of bases and runs for the Admirals this year. Sanchez diving in on that, has to back off 2-0. Even a football player going to Navy says, I don't want to get hit in the head with a fastball out of the hand of Aiden Shadlick. Fastball upstairs misses for ball 3. Brendan Shadlick going to go out to the mound to talk to his older brother, Aiden Shadlick. This is a photographic moment for Miss Campion, wherever she is. These pictures here are probably going to make it onto a wall somewhere in the Shadlick home at some point, I would imagine. So 3-0 count. Runner on third, 2 away. Admirals trailing 3-2 here. Really need to find a way to get out of this inning without giving up a run. Admirals have 9-1-2 due up in the bottom half of the 7th. So if they can keep this down to a run here, they really can improve their chances of tying or winning the game in the bottom of the 7th. And they're going to go ahead and just put Sanchez on. 3-0 count makes sense. So runners on the corner now after that intentional walk, and that brings up the second baseman, Billy Moore. He's 1 for 3 on the day. He doubled and drove in a run back in the 4th. Grounded out to short his last time up, 1 for 3 on the day. Fastball just over the head of Moore. Ball 1. Runner going. Ball called. Pickoff play. Barney comes in charging the throw to short. So 2-0 count. Zach Starr reminding Shadlick he does have a base open here, so he doesn't have to throw one over the middle here. He can still nibble. And that one misses upstairs, 76 for ball 3. And at what point does Zach Starr potentially just put him on? Yep, and that's exactly as I anticipated. We're going to go ahead and intentionally walk more to load the bases, get a fresh count, face Joey Ortiz, who is 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles, but it does set up the force at any base with 2 away. Give Shadlick a clean count here. Let's see if he can go ahead and attack the 7-hitter. He's had a good day at the plate. Fastball upstairs for ball 1. Big at bat here. Shadlick's got to find the zone. That one pops straight up. Max Barney has got a beat on it. Catches it with 2 hands to secure the final out of the inning. And when I say secure, he made sure to secure it because he caught that on the palm of his glove. No runs, no hits, 1 error, a walk, 2 intentional walks. One of the walks was wiped out on the double play. And 3 runners left on base. We're headed into the home half of the 7th. Severn needs 1 to tie, 2 to win, trailing 3-2. All right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the 7th. Severn trailing McDonogh 3-2. Need 1 to tie, 2 to win. 1 to tie to force extras, 2 to win it. Mason Zimmer still out there for McDonogh. Zimmer has not thrown a complete game this year. Curveball upstairs for ball 1 to David Livingston, the 9-hitter. He drew a walk the last time up. (71) 4 strike 1. Zimmer 4 walks, 2 strikeouts this afternoon. That curveball taken just low. 2-1. 6 innings. It's given up 4 hits, 2 runs. Walked 4, struck out 2. Curveball swung on a miss, 4 strike 2. Curveball, grounded to third, past the reach of the diving third baseman, Jack Ortiz, and it's a leadoff single off the bat of David Livingston. Same seats, folks. Fletcher Warner, the leadoff man, 4th time he's going to see Zimmer this afternoon. He's 2 for 3 with a run scored. Pickoff move to first. A little bit of almost a worm-looking dive back to first. Warner this year against McDonogh, 4 for 7, with 2 runs scored and 3 stolen bases. Hopes to continue that success against the Eagles right here in a big spot. Another pickoff move. Zimmer really conscientious of that tying runner at first base here. And the dangerous Fletcher Warner hitting close to 500 on the year in the batter's box. First pitch was a ball. Head coach Zach Starr not happy because Mason Zimmer did not come set. He went in one continuous motion there, but the balk was not called. That one catches the belt for strike 1. Pickoff move to first. Livingston not caught napping there. They're really working Livingston at first. Curveball off the end of the bat. Right fielder shading the sun with his glove. Makes a nice catch for the first out. So, Caden Blank re-entering into the 2-hole after Jason Martino came in for him to play third base. Blank reached on a knee 4 the last time up. He walked and scored a run back in the first. 4th time, another pickoff move. Caden Blank, he's got 4 doubles on the year. He's had a couple real clutch ones. 75-mile-an-hour fastball called strike 1. He's had a couple big hits and clutch spots for the Admirals. See if he can deliver in another big spot here. Another fastball. This one's 76. Put off the plate, and the count's even 1-1. Livingston with a short lead at first. Making sure he's not getting that extra half step. Fourth throw over this inning. Curveball, good take there from Blank, and the count's 2-1. Zimmer doing everything he can. Quick throws to first, adjusting hold times. That time he held it quite a bit earlier. The last sequence he was real quick. Potentially balked the last batter, but didn't get called because he didn't come stop and set. That one hits the dirt, gets by. That was a great read by Livingston there. Livingston with a great read on that ball in the dirt. Gets that extra 90 feet to get into scoring position in a 3-1 count for Blank. Base hit now could tie this game up. Upstairs, 4-4. 5th walk of the afternoon for Zimmer. And that brings up RBI machine. I'm going to keep calling him that, Ben Campion. 1 for 2 officially on the afternoon. He had a sacrifice bunt back in the first. A line drive single in the 3rd. And then the fielder's choice back in the 5th. That one hit down the left field line, tailing foul. Head coach Matt Teneski showing a lot of faith in his senior right-hander right now. Called strike 2. And Ben's going to have to do a little work here. Counts 0-2. Curveball taken outside for ball 1. Livingston at second, Blank at first. 1 away. Line drive into right field, dropping for a base hit. Because the play was not sure if that was going to be caught, runners had to hold. but a single to right field off the bat of Ben Campion, his second hit of the afternoon, loads the bases with one away. And now Aiden Shadlick, who came in relief, has thrown an inning and third of scoreless relief, is going to step in as head coach Matt Chinesky goes out to the mound to talk to his right-hander. This might be it.
I was just checking the score. Excuse me, what's the score?
3-2.
Who's winning?
So that was the second mound visit to his pitcher this game, not this inning. And Chinesky is going to stick with the senior right-hander, showing a lot of faith. I don't have Game Changer pulled up. I don't know what his pitch count is. He's been grinding this afternoon, that's for sure. Nothing has come easy. He's gotten a couple big plays here, but it is a big spot for Aiden Shadlick and the Admirals. Bases loaded, one out. Tying run at third, winning run at second. Here we go. Show spun. Ball gets by the catcher, and we got ourselves a tie game. A wild pitch scores the tying run, and we got ourselves a 3-3 ball game. 105. That was 105. Pitch number 105 of the afternoon is the last one for Zimmer. He has nothing to be ashamed of. He has worked his tail off. He deserves the applause of both sides as he's given a valiant effort for McDonogh this afternoon. But there's going to be a pitching change, and we're going to take a break. But this game is tied. 3-3, one out. Winning run at third. We'll be right back. Welcome back here. We're in the bottom of the seventh. One out. Runners on second and third. The runner on third is the winning run as the Admirals have plated the tying run on a wild pitch. The first pitch of the at-bat to Aiden Shadlick. 105th pitch of the afternoon for Mason Zimmer, which has prompted the pitching change for McDonogh. Now pitching is the sidewinding righty, Brett McChesney. This is McChesney's 7th appearance of the year. He's thrown 8 2/3 innings, given up just 5 hits, but 17 runs. 14 of which were earned with 14 walks and 11 strikeouts. Almost 2 walks an inning, an 11.31 ERA, 49% strikes on the year.
One of those and we win.
So he'll be inheriting Aiden Shadlick, who has a 1-0 count. So the Admirals, just to give you a quick recap, they went up 2-0 in the first. That score remained until the top of the fourth when McDonogh played a 3 to take a 3-2 lead. But now, the last pitch, the Admirals scored on a wild pitch with the bases loaded. So now, 1 out. Runners on second and third. The runner on third, Caden Blank, is the game-winning run for Aiden Shadlick, who came in relief after throwing 1 1/3 innings of scoreless relief for the Admirals. Big spot here. Infield playing very drawn in. Almost 11U depth for the middle infielders. And there's another mound visit as the home plate umpire, John Long, is not amused, telling him to let's get this thing moving. McDonogh 11-2 on the year in conference play, Severn 9-4. The Admirals looking to knock off the top team in the division currently. So the first pitch was so clarification on the count. The count is 1-0, 1 out. Runners on second and third. McChesney comes set, the line in the pitch. 75 taken for strike one. They're going to intentionally walk Chadwick. So they're going to load the bases here for the younger brother, catcher Brendan Chadwick. 1 for 3 on the afternoon, 333 hitter on the year. He had a 2-run single in the first, 9 RBIs, 10th RBI of the year will end this game. Cut on and miss for strike one. Off the plate, 74, counts even 1-1. No, the batter, the home plate umpire, John Long, is saying that he stepped into it, and so the count is 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So the home plate umpire is saying he turned into the pitch, but the pitch wasn't a strike. So McDonogh head coach Matt Teneski is asking, why is that not a strike? Because the umpire is saying the pitch was not a strike. Whatever John Long's call is right now, it's going to be extremely unpopular with at least half of the people here, if not everybody.
I'd be throwing my hat right now, Jason. I know. I wish I had a hat on.
But regardless, the sophomore needs to reset. The count is in his favor, 2-1. So McChesney, who's thrown less than 50% strikes on the year, has to come at Chadwick. So the count is 2 balls, 1 strike. The count is in Chadwick's favor. He just needs to reset himself and get a base hit, draw a walk, do whatever. But the count is in his favor. Watch him scores.
Could be checking the rule book there. We going back to the replay here? Missed everything up there. I'm gonna walk.
Where was this home plate umpire in 2015 for Max Scherzer when Jose Tabata put his elbow into one and broke up his perfect game? I'll tell you what. So the rule is that since he leaned into it, it's going to count as a strike. The count is 1-2. So I don't believe that he leaned into it. He is entitled to his space. He did not, in my opinion, from what I saw, but we'll see on the replay, he did not appear to lean into that pitch. He appeared to stand his ground, which he is more than entitled to according to the rule book. But anyway, here we go. The count is 1-2. McChesney's got to throw strikes here, as that one is foul all the way.
Win it 1-4. You got this, buddy. Behind you. You got it, buddy.
McChesney, under 50% strikes on the year. That one. Nice block there from Boers. That saves the game for McDonogh. The count's even now, 2-2. Bases loaded, 1 out, 3-3 game here, bottom of the 7th. Chopped, right side. The throw home. Out at home. And Twerpin with his second nice play, cutting the runner out at home on the force, and there are 2 away. Matt Fisher now steps in. Fisher had the go-ahead RBI last game. Can he deliver the game-winning RBI here tonight? Fouled away, strike 1. He's seeing it, though. That's the thing when you have a sidewinding righty, you throw it going against the lefty can pick up the ball out of the hand really well. Generally an advantage for the opposite hitter. That one driven away, foul again, and the count's 0-2. McChesney shakes off. He's got one he likes now. Ground ball. Eats up the shortstop. That's a base hit, and your Admirals walk it off. Matt Fisher comes through as the hero for the second straight game, and your Admirals knock off the division-leading McDonogh Eagles in a final score of 4-3. I'll tell you what, folks, these last 3 days here at Kinder Farm Park, they have been something else. That is for sure. Brendan Shadlack gets the win in relief. He threw 1 1/3 scoreless innings of relief. Mason Zimmer, he pitched his heart out. He went 6 1/3, but gave up what essentially is the game-winning run, and he'll get the loss to fall to 2-1 on the year. Severn improves to 10-4 in conference play. They're secure in the 3rd spot in the division. McDonogh drops to 11-3, which probably makes St. Mary's very happy, because if they win out, St. Mary's will be the top team in the division, and McDonogh will drop to the 2 seed. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. This could very well be the last home broadcast of the 2023-2024 school year. We've done 84 broadcasts this year covering 12 different sports. It has been our privilege to provide the action and the coverage of the Severn student athletes for the Severn community, and we're just very grateful and thankful for all the people that have come out and supported the students, the community throughout this year and the past 2 years. In my 2 years here at Severn, this is my 175th broadcast. So just, again, blessed and thankful for everybody that allows this to take place on a regular basis. So this is Mr. Maggart signing off. We might be back here again for the postseason. We'll see. But if not, thank you for tuning into Admiral TV this 2023-2024 school year. Your 84th and potentially final broadcast of the year. Severn walks off McDonogh in the bottom of the 7th, 4-3.